Oh, hi. Welcome in, guys. Burning a little Palo Santo, clearing out the energy. So, I have a really interesting read for you today. We are going to pull a spread and find out what past life or even current, but in a different dimension, trauma patterns that need to be healed and addressed that might be affecting you in this life. So I heard there's a woman named Gaia who does psychic healings, interdimensional healings, and a story I just heard really resonated. She was doing some healing work on an individual, and she slipped into a timeline, a dimension that's simultaneously happening right now, where her and her sister had passed in a fire. And in this life, she actually did lose her sister, and she had actually visited the same country from this other life. And when she came back from that country, she was in a house fire, which was similar to this other dimension where they both did. Just stay with me here. I resonate with it because I had a similar experience on my own during my healing journey. So that is why I'm sharing this, and that's why I feel like I can, because I've had experience. So my point is that unconsciously, like, a lot of people are like, okay, what's wrong? Why am I not getting where I want to go? Why am I not manifesting? Why are these things, these tricks, this power I'm supposed to have not working? I heard somebody say that this morning. And the thing is because there's something that needs to be healed. There's something that's blocking it. There's some kind of pattern that you're reliving in this life from another dimension or from a past life, which again, they're all happening simultaneously in this moment. So my point is, is that we're going to find out what pattern, what keeps repeating in your life that maybe you're not even aware of. And when we can open our mind and be like, wow, that energy, that story, whatever cards are going to come out, if it resonates with you, if it hits some kind of string within you, follow it. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Is it possibly going to be painful? Are you going to cry a lot? Yes, but that crying is melting the ice that is so hard within ourselves that needs to be healed. So, crying is so healing. I don't think people understand, and they want to hide it, and they want to, say that, especially with men, oh, I don't cry. Well, that is why there is so much hurt. That's why there is so much projection. Crying is so crucial, and it is a indicator that you are healing something and that you are going in the right direction. So let's find out what it is. Okay, I want to find out what somebody's trauma is. If this doesn't resonate for you, then just leave a comment asking me to do another read, or what you would like the title of that reading to be. I would be more than happy to. I love hearing your guys' comments and what information you 333 on the timer. What information would help you at this time? What what do you need clarity on? Okay, so Spirit, are we really using this one? Okay, I got you. Kind of put all of my tarot decks away, but we'll get it here. Okay, Astro Matrix Tarot. So Holy Spirit, Archangels, Higher Self. Let's get a spread. Let's get some energy on the trauma, the patterns, something that somebody needs to become aware of to heal and move past, okay? Hope this new year is treating you guys really well. I know there's going to be a lot of new surprises this year, astrological alignments that have never happened before. So I hope you're reading your chart, reading your energies, understanding how you tick so you can better flow with your energy. All right. What is this trauma? What is this pattern within the DNA that keeps King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Four of Swords. Okay. I need more. I need more. Something about blue and yellow, though, that's really specific. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. The world is against you. Nothing is working out. Don't even have the necessary necessities to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Whoa, that's too many. I need two more to put a story together here, please. Not story together, but to read the energy properly. Seven of Cups. Wow. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the pattern I'm getting so far is there's a lot of illusions around what you need for security, for stability. A lot of materialism with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. And it seems like it's led people to poverty, being hungry, being left out in the cold. I see the pattern of you trying to put something to rest. You standing in some kind of authoritative power to bring something to an end when it comes to poverty and lies and illusions. When it comes to, I'm going to take this as a person, to be honest with you. But again, if it's external, it's also internal. So there's like a continuous pattern of battle between what you own here in the 3D, but that's an illusion, it's a lie, because you can't even take it with you. Can I get something for Five of Pentacles and Seven of Cups? Ace of Cups. There's a lot of illusions and lack mindset and poverty mindset when it comes to love, when it comes to what you deserve. 858. You could have your Venus in Scorpio or your Mercury in Taurus. Yeah, you were told this was going to bring you love and happiness and appreciation. You were told this cup, and then this cup, and then this cup. Oh no, the love's in this one. Oh, nope. You failed. You lost everything. You got to try again. I feel like in multiple lifetimes that are currently happening and past, which are currently happening, there was a lot of misinformation about what was going to bring you fulfillment and happiness and what was going to take care of you and your family. And this led to being left out in the cold, to possibly losing everything and having to restart your life over and over again. And usually when we're battling this within ourselves, or still working on coming to an awareness of this, then it's usually a person as well as inside of us. Because until we conquer that and have power over what we believe that we deserve and what is the truth for us, we'll continuously be giving power away to these materialistic, self-centered, egotistical, projecting energies that don't mean you any good. They just want you to feel lower and less about yourself. Like, hey, you're never going to have love, and you're going to be left out in the cold, and you can just keep trying. 7 cups. Maybe somebody tried 7 different times to get love or receive love or find love. And this has been a reoccurring pattern in lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. But I see, like, the King of Wands was the first card to come up. So you're a king, you're a queen, like, you have power. You're a very, like, you hold the torch, you hold the light to bring peace, to bring rest to other people. But you've had to continuously be put in these patterns and these situations of what love truly means. And it's all been an illusion, and it's all been a lie, because material things it's not love. Okay. It can help. People can give to help liberate you and help you on your journey. So it does have some beneficial aspects to it, but at the same time, ultimately, that's not what matters. Okay. That's not what love is. How does this usually end, Spirit? I just heard the death card in my head, which is understandable. This is the life. Our life here is the road to death. It's inevitable. Like, you have to accept it. The more people are afraid and scared of death, the more they're just going to enter the next realm in a lower frequency. Because the way that you exit this earth realm, whatever frequency you're at, whatever you're feeling, however grateful, appreciative, scared, whatever it is, that's how you enter into the next realm. That's why we need death doulas and to help people understand that where they're going is much more beautiful and there's nothing to be scared of. What was their outcome? The Hermit, Virgo energy, soul searching, trying to find the truth, trying to find what really matters. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's Judgment. Virgo energy, Pluto energy, Phoenix rising. So this pattern in the past, you went through all this poverty, this lack, trying this way, trying that way, that you were guided to by listening to the wrong people. Oh no, all this food's going to make you happy. No, all of this alcohol is going to make you happy. No, this big house is going to make you happy. Oh, this trophy of victory for whatever it is going to make you happy. And it never did. You couldn't find love in all those things because you were supposed to find it in yourself with this Hermit card. I mean, this is definitely not how I thought this was going to go. I'm very happy that the cards are coming out this way, because that means somebody is like, okay, I'm done with everything external. Like, I need to go within. I need to figure out what actually works, because nothing anybody has told me has worked. And that is the truth, with Judgment here, being called, rising up out of all of this lack mindset, out of these illusions that were put in your way, and realizing, oh crap, okay, the love, it was me. It was me. It was the light. I followed the light within. And now I'm reborn. I have the truth. Let's see what else wants to come out with this. 3 more, please. 3 more. No longer allowing themselves to be put in a position of being oppressed, being overworked. Like, yo, you can carry your own, and not allowing themselves to be used anymore. Wow. The problem with this is that sometimes it's realized too late. The Magician. Ow, that hurt. Ow. I just like slid my teeth in a really weird way, and it kind of hurt. Okay. The Magician, Mercury energy. I mean, technically all the energies because it's all the elements. So learning to work with the elements, making your wand, your staff, and your rod. What is that? Thy staff and rod comfort me. Knowing that it's you. It's you. It's always been you. One more. Let's see how this ends. All right, Spirit. What is happening? Nine of Wands in reverse. That's a lot of reverse wands. Somebody... This keeps replaying. This is about patterns. This is about trauma. And the trauma is constantly being left out in the cold, being told that material and having things is going to make you happy. It's going to bring in love. And that's not even true. And going from king status to poverty status, and then finding yourself again, finding the truth, being the phoenix rising from the ashes, overcoming tyranny and oppression, learning to use elements, using the energies and plasma and the unseen forces here with Nikola Tesla and the Magician. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You're not alone. Yes, you are a warrior. Yes, you are the wounded warrior. You went through a lot. You have been oppressed. You have been treated like dirt, like you're less than dirt. But now you know that you're not alone. Everything is one. Everything is connected. You found your soul. You found you found yourself and created a rebirth with this phoenix and rose out of the ashes. Understanding that you don't have to put up with this tyranny and oppression energy, and that you have control and you can rewrite your own story. Wow. Wow. I feel like this is for a lot of people. You came into the world as a king, a queen, on your throne. And what happens over time? We're indoctrinated. We're taught how we're supposed to think, feel, do, which is the illusions, the lies, the illusions that lead to being left out in the cold. It never brought the love that you were looking for. And these materialistic, I'm talking evil people. They're self-centered. They only care about themselves and what they can get out of the whole situation. And that was the pattern that had to be experienced, or that you've experienced in past lives, or even simultaneous dimension. But with this mass awakening and people finally understanding the patterns and what's going on around them and what truly matters in the end, speak to some old people. What actually truly matters in the end? Get their perspective. It'll be from your own perspective. It's a new era, even from 5 years ago. It's a new time. It's a new energy. We're constantly changing and shifting, but it doesn't mean that their experience and their conclusions to what really matters in life isn't relevant, because it is. And it can save you from entering into cycles that are just going to lead you to the same conclusion that they've already found. So, this is awesome. This is amazing. Well, let's get a couple cards for the viewers. I want to know what energy is going to help them right now. Because if you're watching this, becoming aware of what truly makes you happy, and of illusions of having the big house, blah, 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 blah. I can tell you, you can get all those things. I just want to keep people from having to go through the same thing I went through. Getting everything that you wanted, having the car, living in the nice location, blah, blah, blah. And then you lose everything because you start questioning and saying to yourself, like, this actually doesn't mean anything. That's why it's so important to remain grateful for everything that you do have so you don't lose it, but you can also continuously level up in consciousness and realize what really matters, and what you'll allow to be in your life, because everything can pull on your energy depending on what you allow in your life. So if you're listening to this, remember to be grateful, give thanks for your home, your car, and all that, but also do question, what does it all really mean? What is it giving your life? Is it giving you time to relax and enjoy and contemplate? Like, we need to be bored. We need to be in those bored states sometimes so that our higher consciousness can come in. It lessens the resistance so we can have a better flow in communication and let go of any kind of ties and pulls we are still clinging to, that we believe, like, oh, I have to get this many subscribers, or I have to get this many views, and then I'm going to be happy. No, be happy now, because if it doesn't come from within you, if you can't look at your life and find ways to be grateful for who you are and the decisions that you've made and where you're at now, nothing external is going to feel that. It has to be you. And that is the karma and the patterns that are being healed, that are being corrected, that are being brought up to the awareness. Because it's time for this old crap to go. Piscean age is over. Love you, Yeshua, but it's over. Just like you said, we will do even greater things than you. As long as everybody starts waking up and realizing it's you. You are the one. It's always been you. It's you. Okay, anyway. What energy is going to help us, System Spirit? God, I love this. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being part of this channel. It is developing. It is growing. I am able to devote a little more time to this, so, which is what I love, is to immerse myself into this. So I finally feel like I found stuff that resonates with me, that makes sense to my soul. I used to question everything 2255. I'm just like, why? Like, I was bouncing around from job to job. I've been in every kind of occupation you can think of, and just nothing ever resonated. And when I had my awakening, I was like, this is why. This is why. Nothing else ever resonated. So you're being asked to slow down with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, slow down, baby. Slow down. Slow down and celebrate. 4 Wands. 1111. Venus energy, it is Venus energy. In Aries, maybe your Venus is in Aries, or maybe your Venus is in Libra. Because it is the sister sign. It's opposite. Slow down and celebrate. It's time for you to slow down and celebrate. When we celebrate, if you want to celebrate in the future, celebrate now, because it feeds the cycle. All right. That's why we show gratitude, because we're feeding that into the loop so that we're going to get more gratitude back. You know, what you put out, you get back. So if we put out a bunch of gratitude, I don't care if you made a green light, or you were able to pull up to the gas pump that you really wanted. Every little thing that you put out and you think, oh, this would make me happy, or this would serve me at this time. I would really like that gas pump. And it happens, show gratitude. You're going to feed that loop. You're going to bring in more things to be grateful for. It's a continuous thing. Celebrate now, and you'll have more to celebrate later. What else for them right now? Whoa, that's too many, but there was the Strength and the Empress. Be courageous. Magnetize what you want to you, because you can have it. Can you imagine it in your mind? What it's going to be like, what it's going to feel like, how amazing those future timelines are going to be. Feel it now. Feel it right now. 25, 25. Oh, gosh. Okay. I got to, maybe, okay. I just need to shuffle. I think that's why. I'm getting better at the cues that the universe sends to me. Like, if a card isn't coming out, it's because it needs to be shuffled. That's at least what I gathered from it. That was kind of weird. Ooh, the High Priestess. Celebrate the unknown. Celebrate this new chapter. What's behind the veil? Slow down and celebrate this unknown. Celebrate how you've been in the past, the passive, the active, where you actually stepped in and where you didn't. It's like, because the Knight of Swords also talks about like racing in to kind of be the mediator when people are arguing or there's conflict. This can, in the upright, it talks about like, oh, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to dissolve the situation, get everybody to calm down, blah, 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 blah. But it also talks about being really quick and hasty and kind of diving in head first without all the knowledge. But in the reverse, it could talk about a need to slow down because it is the fastest knight in the deck. But it can also talk about maybe not putting yourself in those positions so that you have a chance to celebrate the unknown. Not everything is meant for you to handle. Let other people handle their own karma, okay? You don't need, I feel like this is the lesson Spirit wants you to learn. Sometimes it's best to be the observer. Now, if your intuition, if something is guiding you to, then do. But if the intuition, the message, the gut feeling is pushing you to do something, but from a hurt place or an empty place or a lack or a trauma or something that you experience, I would double check that. I would check in with your higher self and really make sure that you're supposed to be going in, because what these cards are saying is that you got to quit that, because you're done taking other people's karma. Okay, these energies with the illusions, leaving you out in the cold, getting you in situations and positions where you're not at the frequency that you want to be to attract the love that you want. Because we did see the Empress and Strength trying to come out. So it's time to be strong. It's time to be courageous. Let other people handle their own battles, because it's time for you to celebrate and welcome in the unknown. And again, the unknown is very uncomfortable. I understand that. And even going against like your old hurt people pleaser ways, recovering people pleasers, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And most of the chosen are those kind of archetypes. That's the kind of persona that they give off, because they know that there's an abundance of love. So why wouldn't they want to love everybody and help and contribute? Because ultimately that is the state that we will eventually get back to, with the majority of the population, is what I mean. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get two more, because we did pull 5 for the other 2 rows. So let's get 2 more for this line. Seven of Swords, but it came out sideways. I'm getting move in silence. This is the challenge for you. Be quiet. Don't tell everybody your business. Don't tell them what you have going on. Here's the thing. If you tell somebody your idea and you haven't even gotten it off the ground yet, You gave away energy for your project. Whatever it is that you're working on, if you share it with the wrong people, maybe it's even the right people, but they have a conscious thought of, I don't think they're really going to be able to do that. Guess what? They just fed your idea negative energy. And it does. It affects you and it affects the idea. Now, if you work on it, if you get it up off the ground, and then you want to share it with people of what you're doing, that's good, because guess what? The initial work is already done. You've already gotten your foot in the door and you're getting it up off the ground. You're getting that project, that investment, that business, that career, that work, whatever it is that you're working on, be silent. Okay? That this Seven of Swords, move in silence, move in the shadows. Charlotte Debray. Oh my God, I can't say her last name. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Is that a sloth? Be silent. Be silent. Be still. Be silent. Be still. King of Cups in reverse. I think this is just a reminder. Make friends with your emotions so that you're aware of them before they act out. Be aware of your emotions. Write them down. Break it down and find out why you're feeling what you're feeling. Even if you don't know, it's so good to journal, because you're setting the intention that you're trying to discover and unravel what this is that might be holding you back. Okay, I think my phone's about to die. And approach it with childlike wonder, childlike intelligence. It's in like being open, not having like a set, judging things by a past life experience. Look at everything with fresh eyes. Like it's the very first time that you're seeing it and doing it, but also with the lessons that you have already learned. Not the pain, not the trauma, but the lessons that you carried over from those situations. Okay, so since my phone's about to die, we're going to pull a couple shadow cards just to see what wants to be paired up with this reading, please. You can overcome this. This is the lifetime that it's happening. If it already has happened, then this is just your confirmation to move in silence, move towards the unknown, celebrate every little thing that you possibly can, because you're taking your throne. You're putting your crown back on your head, dipping your toe into the infinite. That's funny. Acceptance. I let go of the need for perfection and embrace my imperfections with love and acceptance. Absolutely. There is no such thing as perfect. Don't let these people, these individuals, these energies make you feel like you do. And do not compare yourself, because that's only a path to being disappointed. Vulnerable. I allow myself to be vulnerable, knowing that this is how I connect with others on a deep level. And when you're vulnerable, Spirit rewards you. You might share something that you're going through and it might help somebody else, or they already went through it and they have resources and the means to help you get out of it. 3357. So be vulnerable. Be accepting of what's actually happening. Accept the reality that is actually happening so that you can move forward and take proper steps, and Spirit can bring you in the opportunities and the people that are going to help you along your journey. Okay? So with this said, I love you, the universe loves you, and everything is working out for your best and your highest good. And until next time, peace.